Just push in on the back of the door handle, then grab it.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
So the last couple times I've gone to Vegas, I've been picked up in a Tesla, but I was like, I haven't been in this version.
Yeah, so this is actually the self-driving beta that's active right now. I'm not the one doing this.
That's crazy.
And the airport's kind of challenging. Getting out of it is pretty easy, but it's a little abrupt. Actually, that was smoother than I thought. Thought it was going to get on the brakes a little harder. It's very, quick and easy to take over. I'm here to help train it by if it messes up, typically small things like wrong lane selection or maybe getting on the brakes a little too hard in some areas or not being able to tell where to go, and I can report that back to Tesla so they can make it better.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and most people are just so excited about it. So look at it, right on red. It's trying to figure out, there we go. It's like, hold up, but it needs to get over at least once. Perfect. Your trip is rather short, but the funny thing is, you'd think a straight line would be easy.
It's not.
Don't let that fool you. Sometimes the car just goes, it's too easy, I gotta mess it up.
That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I don't own a car, so like if I were to get one though, again, I feel like I'd want to do something that's good for the environment these days.
For sure, yeah. And one thing that is really cool that people aren't really thinking about yet, because it's such a new idea, is imagine this ride, whatever it's costing you, at least 5 times cheaper, maybe 10 times cheaper, because you're not paying a driver.
Yeah.
In a future, when you've got really good electric autonomous vehicles, it'll be 10 cents a mile, not $1 a mile. Yeah, so people will be able to actually afford to go everywhere without worrying about parking and cars and all that. Or if you have one, you can, leave home to pick you up from the bar, take you back home, whatever. Or what I would do is I would monetize it. I would have it go out with me and split up and do work.
Yep.
This
is actually, I like this car. It's really sweet.
Yeah, this is the Model 3. This is the first one that was like affordable for us regular people. I got this back in 2020 out the door at $42,000.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's right around the average cost of a new car. Except with as much as I'm driving, I'm saving like $3,000 a month in gas. Now, that's a lot because I drive a lot, but your savings are insane.
Is this all you do, or do you?
Yeah, this is all I do now.
That's crazy.
Now, I'll likely have to take over here. Even this human's kind of messing up getting into this spot. Let's see, we just don't want to contact this curb. Wow, it got it. It was like, hey, let's go. This roundabout should actually be really easy because I don't even think it's a really big one. But it handles roundabouts and everything pretty well. Just not having a yield, but we have cars in front of us, so we can't really go too fast anyway.
Yeah.
It's got a turn signal.
Because it says speed limit 40.
40 kilometers an hour.
Oh, okay.
That was from back there, so it won't do anywhere near that through here. So here we go.
I was like, you guys have really high speed limits out here.
Yeah. No, I'm just the weirdo that loves the metric system. It's funny on the highway because I'll be doing 120 kilometers an hour and people are like, whoa, what are we doing? I'm like, don't worry, it's like 70 miles an hour. Relax.
Oh, that's so tempting.
Yeah.
I looked and I was like, wow, it's 40 here?
It's like, yeah, we're going through this corner at 30 right now. What's up?
No.
It's actually 15 miles an hour, 16 miles an hour.
Saved. No, I would trust you and the car. That's weird to say, but
It's what's even crazier is that won't be so weird in a few years. This is actually getting us all the way there. Heck yeah.
It's kind of funny because like my daughter is 12 and I'm like looking at her. I'm like, by the time you probably really get into college and start driving more, I'm like, the future of driving is gonna be so different.
Yeah, she's gonna be ordering RoboTaxis. She's not gonna be worrying about car payments, insurance, registration, maintenance, all the things that we grew up with.
I know. Well,
it's so weird.
That's part of the reason I got rid of my car because we walk and take taxis everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And like I told her, I'm like, you can get your driver's license at 16, but I'm not buying you a car. So
yeah, there's a massive shift in the way people view transportation happening. I notice it more and more with people that just don't have an interest to take on car ownership. It's a big deal.
I mean, I had one for a long time, but we live in downtown Minneapolis, and like, there's so much. Public
transit's probably the better option for you.
I mean, it's so expensive to keep my car in my apartment. It's like $300 a month just for parking.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of my car. On top of the car payment and insurance that sat there. So.
Yeah, no, that's all very fair.
Thanks so much.
Oh, no problem. So you just gotta hold the top button on the handle and push out. Right on.
Thank you.
No problem. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Oh, your car can do that? It picks? Oh.
So I'm a full self-driving beta tester, so my car has the capability to do everything.
Oh my god.
But it made a drastic decision error there by choosing to get over, thinking about going around slow traffic, not realizing that we've got this mess. Which this is one of the reasons that I don't really put it through downtown too much, because it's just an absolute crap show.
Your car will just do it. Like, it'll just say, I want this lane.
Yeah, it plans along the route around adaptive, you know, lane changing based on speed, navigation, congestion.
Okay, that's super cool.
But
you
sometimes,
are like the perfect person to test that for them.
Yeah.
As a Lyft driver.
Oh yeah, because I'm about as random a use case as you can get when it comes to this.
You have no patterns in where you drive.
I'm actually going to be in about a week and a half or so. I'll be making a road trip up to Eugene, Oregon.
Oh.
And get to see how this thing performs on the way up there.
Oh my God, see what randomness it decides to do.
Yeah.
But you can you override it?
Oh yeah, I'm already in control.
Okay.
Yeah, it's as easy as cruise control. I just tap the brake or flip the stock and you're good. This little squiggly line you're seeing, well, it just went away because it's zoomed out. That's basically the brain of the car. Even though I'm in control, it's still thinking about where it would go.
Interesting.
So it's constantly looking at the world around it and trying to plan based on the neural nets that have been trained to drive.
So cool.
All right, once we get past this mess of construction and people, we can throw it back on and see what happens. It's just as easy as clicking that twice. Now that's in blue, that's how you know it's in self-driving.
That's so cool.
And I'll do this so you can see a better example of what the car's seeing around it.
Okay, that's awesome.
All the cars and cones and lines, and actually would
it
make more
makes me
sense.
wish I didn't think Elon Musk was so odd. He's so odd.
Oh, it's because he's so odd that so many things are done.
Visionary. I guess that is true.
The car can't. Oh my gosh, this is a mess.
Oh, see the humans really make, because your car's like, what the heck?
Eventually, it's supposed to be trained on gestures, on being able to actually listen to people directing traffic, which would be really cool. That's going to be a very difficult problem, I think, to solve, but that has been a stated goal.
Oh my God, it actually like can figure out like the shapes and stuff of the car. That is so cool.
Yeah, in a scenario with that truck stopped, minus the calamity of all the humans trying to direct stuff, there's a chance it would direct and go around, and there's also a chance it would just come to a stop and be like, well, don't know what to do. But its number one directive is don't crash, and you can see how it sees everything. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
It sees people, cyclists, motorcyclists, dogs. It can't quite depict a person on a scooter. It just kind of looks like a human moving really fast. So like this guy who's crossing here, the car's about to slow down. Feel that?
Oh, wow.
And it's thinking to plan to go around him.
Okay. See, this would make me want to drive all day just to say, what is my car going to do?
Yeah, it's pretty fantastic to watch it.
Super fun.
And it knows to properly yield at stops. So if there is another car coming, it'll actually target the car in blue, showing that it's waiting. And right now there really isn't, so it's just going to continue through, creeping, checking for visibility. It's being a little unsure, but
that's so smart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's see. We want to make sure we should be. Oh, it's just taking us straight forward. See, this is an issue where there's a disconnect in the map logic, because, or unless I put that in wrong, let me double check.
I feel like I'm close. I'm somewhere.
Oh, 333 West Harbor Drive. Yeah, I put the address in right, but the maps for this are incorrect. So, unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to count this as a successful RoboTaxi trip.
It's okay though, because it was very enjoyable.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
It is really fun to nerd out with people and show them what the car can do.
I know. Well, the only reason I haven't gone to a Tesla or electric is because I don't know how. I'd have to get the all-wheel drive one.
Most of them are.
Are they now?
So the way you can tell is it's dual motor. That's the wording that means four-wheel drive. So this Model 3 comes in two versions of four-wheel drive, the long range and performance.
Oh.
So the long range dual motor gets over 350 miles of range, which is amazing. And it's four-wheel drive and super fast and fun. I mean, they're all really quick, but the four-wheel drives are notably quicker than the single motor.
Well, I'm
like this.
Out. I know I'm going to have to go electric at some point, but I live in a very old building in Seattle where literally when I asked my condominium homeowners people, I'm like, so what do I do if I want an electric car? And they're like, well, you could run the charger cable out your window.
No.
Of your condo.
Goodness.
And I'm like,
no.
Like out of the wall, like I would be charging for like a month. So, but you know, there's been people asking like who want to put up charging stations, and it's such an old building, and the power grid just, I don't know if it'll support it. It's just kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, when it comes to the Tesla front, that is a convenience, but the supercharging network is so robust, you wouldn't have to worry.
Yeah, like I could find a charger.
Yeah, and your car knows where they all are.
Yeah,
in fact,
so
let's go take a look at Seattle real quick, because I was looking at that when we were up there visiting our family, because my wife and I are both Tesla owners, and we actually can't even charge at home now because we have to street park. So we're just dealing with.
So you do rely on finding.
Yep.
But that's good to know that your car knows where they are. And
yeah, all the superchargers are mapped. Oh yeah, there we go.
Look at that. Oh, even down there in like Tumwater.
Yep, all these red markings, these are and these are level 3, meaning that these will fill you up in about 25-30 minutes.
Okay, that's cool. And then do you pay to supercharge at them?
You do, and it also depends on the area. Cool, so they do peak out. Oh my god, that is so cheap. I am so jealous. Ah. So,
there you go.
18 cents per kilowatt hour off peak hours, you'll fill your car up for like $8. Even the long range.
Isn't that crazy? That's like a gallon and a half of gas.
Yeah. Yeah, and
then you're good
so
like
here the prices are 24 cents and 48 cents.
48
so
cents.
18 and 36 for peak hours.
See?
That's amazing. I can't wait. Can I move now?
Yes. Well, it's good to know because every time I come to California, I'm like, oh, I kind of want to live here. So it's good to hear that, like, because really most of the time I love living in Seattle. So
yeah, I cannot wait. Yeah. It's been a good 10 years. I'm glad I had the experience, but yeah.
Okay.
So hold the top button on the handle and push outward at the same time. There you go.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Hey, enjoy your move to Tacoma.
Thanks. Enjoy your visit. Have fun. Well, that was a good amount of fun showing how bad the system handles downtown.